Okay, yeah, so this is definitely true. Um, what Mr. Maya just said, um, this coronavirus has definitely exposed our African leaders, you know. Um, I feel like our African leaders are not, not all of them, but the majority of them are not really doing their job well, you know. We They are supposed to be investing in Africa, you know, um, in getting better equipments, you know, for us as Africans, and also investing in our own airlines, um, instead of investing overseas. Because I feel like Africa is where everything is. Like we are so rich in resources, you know, we have all the golds, all the diamonds, even the oil we do have. So I do not understand why our African leaders are not really investing in Africa. And this is why when the coronavirus outbreak started in China, in Wuhan, most of our African brothers and sisters, they were stuck, and they were calling for our African leaders to repatriate them from Wuhan back home. But we couldn't. Why? Because we don't have our own airline, and we are not really, our leaders are not really investing in our own national airlines here in Africa. I'm talking about nation when I'm saying national airline, I'm referring to all African countries should have their own national airline. So our sisters and brothers, they were all stuck in Wuhan. But anyhow, let's just watch the video and hear what Mr. Maya has to say about this, because this is true. So let's just get into the video.
Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's your boy Mr. Ghana baby, and I'm back again with another disheartening episode. Like, this message has been on my heart for so long, and I really wanted to share with you
Thanks
guys
for
because
sharing.
I think I even said it in my previous video telling you
You
that
gotta speak how you feel,
coronavirus
man.
is exposing
It's,
African leaders.
it is.
And what I saw this morning really made me so sad that no, I cannot keep this
Brother,
to
it's not
myself.
just
I
making you
cannot
sad,
just
bro.
allow this
Like, it's
message to
making
keep
me
on
sad
haunting
myself.
me without coming in here to speak up.
Thanks for
I've been
speaking
saying
out, my
that
brother.
COVID-19 is a blessing in
All African
disguise
needs to
in
speak up.
Africa. COVID-19 is a wake-up call to every single African, whether you're an African living in Africa or you're an African living in the diaspora.
Yes, sir.
COVID-19 came for us. It came to expose our leaders, and it's a wake-up call for all of us.
Yes.
Let me tell you something that a Nigerian politician wrote on his Instagram today. Everyone who held and is holding any political office in Nigeria, whether elective or appointed, including me, have failed. We sold crude oil for 64 years, but we couldn't feed our citizens for just 2 weeks of lockdown. Well, the God of the poor.
Come on, y'all. Why are we doing this? We're selling oil. We've been doing it for so many years, but we can't even feed our own people. Why? Why? Why are we doing that? Somebody answer.
Will judge us all. It's time to reboot. I've been saying this over and over again, that if you live in a continent where the people in power don't care about its people, it's always the citizens that suffer.
I agree.
This is coming from a politician. It's not just Nigeria, but almost all the African countries. Some are doing well, but almost all the African countries. Ghana has been digging gold since 1957.
Yes,
Zimbabwe, diamond, Congo, coltan,
Mhm.
name it. But this continent is still not at the place that you and I are looking for.
Yes, sir. Subscribe and hit the like, comment.
I'm saying
And
that
share the
COVID-19
video.
has exposed African leaders, because if COVID-19 is not a global pandemic, like all of them would jet out of Africa to go seek what? The best medical system, whilst they have to invest in a world-class medical system in Africa. But they are not doing it.
Exactly. Why are we spending so much money investing in other countries where we could actually be investing in our own continent? Like, why are we going abroad? Why? Don't we have so much faith in our own selves that we can literally start believing that we have everything here in Africa? Africa, this is paradise. So I do not understand why we have to like invest in other countries abroad, where we could be investing in our own continent.
All our ailing president will go abroad to get treatment. Mention their names. Even Mugabe died in Singapore. Talk about Nigerian president. I think somewhere 2017, he was based in the UK for several months because his health condition was not good. Name them. Let's go to Cameroon. Paul Biya. He's always seeking for what? A regular treatment somewhere in a country in abroad. This is how COVID-19 has exposed most of you. I know I'm going to be in trouble. This message has been on my heart,
Hey, brother,
and I just feel like
you gotta
if
speak
no
how
one
you
is
feel,
talking
man.
about it, I have to
You
come in
have to
here
talk,
and say it.
man.
And if you agree with me, don't forget to tag them. Don't forget to
Definitely.
share this video. First of
Yeah.
all, like and share, because this message has to reach all of them.
Yes, sir.
It's time to invest. Where are all the money going to?
Yeah, exactly. Where are them?
From money from our gold,
Diamond.
money from all our natural resources. Even Ghana has oil, gold, diamond. We don't have the best healthcare system in Ghana. Tell me about your country. Go to Central African Republic, a country with a population of 5 million. They have only 3 ventilators. How sad. COVID-19 has exposed our African leaders. And I'm talking to you as a citizen. It's time to forget that political party that you support and think about the way to.
Yeah. It's really the time for us to forget about that political party that we support and start to think about our way forward to start investing and in Africa. It's not about that political party, okay? Don't support that party because my grandma, my father, they've been they've been with this party for all their life, so now I gotta support that party. Remember, this is not about that party. This is about us making Africa a better place. So just think about that. It's not about that party, okay? It's about us making this Africa a better place for everybody. It's time to invest in Africa.
Move the country forward. Sometimes I feel so sad to see African youths on Facebook arguing and insulting themselves just because of the political leader who is misusing the country's resources. And we are there insulting ourselves. I've been telling you guys, man, Africa belongs to you and I. So it's time you wake up. Forget about the political parties that you support. Because let me tell you something, we're all born in it. I came to see my father supporting this party. I don't even know what the party is capable of doing for me. But because my father or my mother support exactly the same party, I have to support it.
No.
Even they are not doing well. Because I inherited from my dad or my mom, I have to support.
It's not about your money.
Africa
It's about you.
needs what? A world-class healthcare system. Please, think about us. Think about the citizens. Like when you go to certain places, they don't even have a hospital, not even a normal one. They don't have, no, don't let me go anywhere. This is my village. We don't have a hospital in here. I'm not talking about anywhere. Just my village. There are almost 4 or 5 villages in here. None of them has a healthcare system. None. So in case someone in here is sick, you have to drive. I'm just pleading on all African leaders that let's
Come on now. Yeah, that's so true. Why aren't we looking at all the problems that we are having here and trying to do something with it? Why are we always running abroad? You know? Like, for example, Mugabe was ill. He was sick. So he had to go abroad, for medical care. For what reason? Because they themselves are not investing in Africa, in making Africa, or making sure that Africa has best medical health system, even hospitals, better hospitals. Like he's saying, he's from a village. About 5 of them, they have got no hospitals. So that means if one of them gets sick, they have to drive for miles and miles away to the hospital. So why can't our government or our leaders start thinking of doing something about that?
COVID-19 be a lesson to all of you. Please invest in our healthcare system. Without such a vision, brain drain will be difficult to avoid. Go to the UK, go to the US, go and count the number of Nigeria-trained doctors over there. They are there because there is no world-class hospitals in here. They are there because even the salary that some of them are taking in here is not even encouraging. If we don't take actions of investing in our healthcare system, brain drain will be difficult to avoid. Count it. Ghanaian doctors in abroad, Nigerian doctors, these people are saving other race whilst our own race are dying. This message is coming straight from the heart. No script attached. I've been seeing it.
Appreciate it for sharing, man.
And
speaking out.
I have another message.
How you feel, speaking from the heart.
African countries without airlines. Please.
Exactly.
Can we invest in national carriers for all African countries? Because when it came to the evacuation of citizens abroad, we couldn't evacuate them because we don't have airlines. When the outbreak started in Wuhan, China,
Exactly what I was talking
I saw
about.
so many African countries The people living in Wuhan, they were crying. Please evacuate them. First of all, they never evacuated them because they know that the healthcare system in their various country is weak. So in case these people bring the coronavirus into the country, there's no way they'll be able to solve it. Secondly, because they never have an airline that will evacuate their citizens from wherever they are to their country. This is the message on my heart. Please, African leaders, I'm begging you. I'm not a politician, but I'm that village boy who loves this continent with all my heart.
I do too, brother.
Enough of the talking. One, invest in our healthcare system. Two, if you're a country without an airline, please do something. I'm from Ghana. We don't have a national carrier, but yet every day we keep on praising our president whilst nothing is happening in the country. I'm not a politician. I don't support any party. I'm just giving you facts what is happening. Enough of the talking and start acting. It's your boy, Mr. Ghana, baby. If you agree with me, please do me a favor and tag anyone in power in Africa. Don't forget to subscribe to be part of this awesome family. Like I said, we have to end the month with a 400K. Thank you so much for the love and support. And I'm going to see you in the next one. I am Maya. Peace out.
Okay. So, yeah, guys, you gotta go share the video, tag this, tag our African leaders that really needs to watch this. They need to listen to this because what he said is totally true. We've got very, very good doctors here in Africa. Okay, very good. But they are all they're running away from Africa. Going to work abroad because, like he said, here in Africa we don't have all-class hospitals and the pay here is so bad. So they go abroad and work over there, saving other people's lives. Not complaining about that. Yes, we gotta save one another. Where they could be saving Africa. So like I said, tag these leaders. Make sure that they watch this video, and hopefully they'll start doing something about this. So if you like this video, like it, share it, leave a comment, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, because somehow our African leaders need to do something. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.